The corporate darlings of Hollywood strike for the second time in the rise of Gru. In a world where one successful movie sparks into a whole franchise of spin-offs, games, merchandising, and whatever this is, look no further than the Despicable Me franchise. The first movie, released in 2010, received positive reception from critics and became an instant hit for Illumination Studios, which would go on to become one of the biggest animation studios in the film industry. The popularization of the Minions became a phenomenon over the decade, becoming the poster boys for Illumination like Mickey Mouse is for Disney. They even have their own language, Minionese. So 3 Despicable movies and 1 Minion film later, Illumination had come a long way. They've even had other successful franchises such as The Secret Life of Pets and Sing. So after 4 movies from the Despicable Me universe, you would think that Illumination and Universal would move on to other projects. No, of course not. This is Hollywood. They will exploit and bleed this talent dry until nothing is left to profit off. So the sequel to the 2015 film, which made over $1 billion, is set in the 70s, already enforcing the retro period piece trend to feed off the audience's nostalgia. Minions: The Rise of Gru isn't just a movie, it's a nostalgic drive down memory lane, a prelude to the beloved Despicable Me series rather than a mere sequel to the standalone Minions film. It's like revisiting your favourite childhood hangout with a fresh coat of paint and a bunch of familiar faces popping up along the way. One of the most striking aspects of this nostalgia trip is how it seamlessly weaves elements from its predecessors into the fabric of its storyline. Instead of forging ahead into uncharted territory, The Rise of Gru takes us back to the roots of the franchise, exploring the origins of Gru and his mischievous minions. The focus on Gru's aspirations to become a supervillain not only aligns with the overarching narrative of the Despicable Me series, but also tugs at our heartstrings, reminding us of the journey we've been on with these characters since the beginning. It's like watching the pieces of a puzzle fall into place, connecting the dots between past and present. And let's not forget about the familiar faces that make a comeback in The Rise of Gru. From Gru's quirky mother to the lovably eccentric Dr. Nefario. Seeing these characters again is like reuniting with old friends. Their presence adds depth to the story and stirs up feelings of nostalgia and resonates with audiences of all ages. But why does familiarity hold such sway over us? Well, for starters, it's comforting. In a world that's constantly changing and evolving, there's something reassuring about revisiting familiar territory, like slipping into your favourite pair of pyjamas at the end of a long day. Reprising familiar characters not only adds interest but also helps anchor the audience in the world of film, creating a sense of continuity that's essential for storytelling. It's like coming home to a warm bowl of soup on a cold winter's night. Familiar, comforting, and extremely satisfying. So as we straddle up for another wild ride with Gru and his minions, let's embrace the nostalgia and revel in the joy of rediscovering old friends. After all, some things never go out of style, and the world of Despicable Me is one of them. Minions: The Rise of Gru doesn't just dip its toes into the world of 70s kung fu movies. It dives headfirst into the deep end, immersing audiences in a whirlwind of martial arts mayhem and mystical adventures. In a strange way, the film is a love letter to the iconic kung fu genre, replete with all the tropes, cliches, and over-the-top action sequences that fans know and love. The magical stone linked to the Chinese zodiac serves as the perfect MacGuffin, propelling our heroes and villains alike on a journey that's equal parts epic and absurd. From ancient temples to bustling marketplaces, each scene pays some sort of homage to the kung fu lore, transporting viewers to a world where anything is possible and the laws of physics need not apply. But amidst the chaos and spectacle, it's the minions who steal the show, with their trademark blend of slapstick humour and childlike innocence. They serve as the beating heart of the film, anchoring the story with their infectious charm and boundless enthusiasm. Whether they're stumbling through a training montage or engaging in a hilariously exaggerated fight sequence, their antics never fail to elicit laughter and applause from audiences of all ages. And yet, beneath the surface, there's a deeper message at play. In a world filled with larger-than-life villains and epic showdowns, it's the simple joys of friendship and camaraderie that ultimately triumph in the end. Through their trials and tribulations, the minions remind us that it's not the size of the fight in the dog, but the size of the heart. In many ways, The Rise of Gru is a celebration of the underdog spirit, a testament to the power of perseverance and determination in the face of overwhelming odds. As our pint-sized protagonists journey through a world of martial arts and mysticism, they teach us that true heroism isn't measured in strength or skill, but in the bonds we forge and the obstacles we overcome together. And this is a classical example of camaraderie in its finest form. teaching the youth a lesson in working together with the right spirit and the right attitude, which is far more powerful than a team like the Vicious Six who work for themselves rather than as a team. Introducing young Gru in Minions: The Rise of Gru is not just a narrative choice, it's a stroke of marketing genius. Drawing inspiration from the success of iconic characters like Baby Yoda from The Mandalorian, the filmmakers recognized the immense appeal of showcasing beloved characters in their younger years and leveraging that appeal to drive audience engagement and merchandise sales. Much like Baby Yoda captured the hearts of Star Wars fans everywhere, young Gru traps into that same sense of nostalgia and wonder, offering audiences a glimpse into the formative years of one of animation's most beloved villain-turned-anti-heroes. By exploring Gru's backstory and shedding light on his relationship with the Minions, the film not only adds depth to the narrative but also creates opportunities for compelling character development and emotional resonance. From a marketing perspective, young Gru is a goldmine. Not only does he appeal to existing fans of the Despicable Me franchise, but he also opens the door to a whole new generation of viewers who may be experiencing the world of Gru and his minions for the first time. His adorable antics and misadventures make him the perfect candidate for a wide range of merchandise, from toys and apparel to collectibles and beyond. But it's not just about selling products, it's also about enriching the storytelling experience and forging a connection with audiences. By delving into Gru's past and exploring the dynamics of his relationship with the minions, the film taps into themes of friendship and loyalty, resonating with viewers on a familiar level. Young Gru isn't just a marketing ploy, he's an established character with the potential to inspire, entertain, and captivate audiences of all ages. Whether he's causing chaos with the minions or embarking on epic adventures of his own, young Gru embodies the spirit of childhood curiosity and imagination, reminding us all that sometimes the greatest heroes come in the smallest packages. Despicable Me has carved out a niche in the animation world for its parade of wacky and eccentric villains, each more colourful and outrageous than the last. From Vector's quirky schemes to Balthazar Bratt's retro-fueled antics, the franchise thrives on the energy and charisma of its rogues gallery. In Minions: The Rise of Gru, the tradition continues with the introduction of the Vicious Six, a motley crew of comedic villains who bring their own brand of chaos to the screen. What sets Minions 2 apart is its ability to not only embrace the zaniness of its villains but also inject them with a healthy dose of humour and nuance. The Vicious Six are a perfect example of this, each member sporting their own unique quirks and eccentricities that make them stand out in a sea of animated antagonists. From their outlandish costumes to their over-the-top personalities, they embody the larger-than-life spirit of the franchise. But amidst the chaos and comedy, there's one character who stands out more than just a caricature: Wild Knuckles. As a member of the Vicious Six turned father figure and mentor to Gru, he brings a surprising depth and complexity to the story. His journey from ruthless villain to reluctant mentor is a testament to the recurring theme of family and fatherhood that runs throughout the Despicable Me series. By focusing on the relationship between Wild Knuckles and Gru, Minions 2 adds a layer of emotional depth to the narrative, exploring themes of redemption, forgiveness, and the power of second chances. As Gru navigates the complexities of his newfound family dynamic, he learns valuable lessons about love and loyalty not just towards Wild Knuckles but also towards the minions. In many ways, Wild Knuckles serves as a mirror for Gru, reflecting his own journey from villainy to heroism and highlighting the transformative power of family bonds. Their relationships provide a grounding force amidst the chaos of the Vicious Six's antics, reminding audiences that even the most unlikely of allies can find common ground in the pursuit of a greater good. Minions 2 is more than just a rollicking adventure filled with wacky villains and slapstick humor. It's a heartfelt exploration of the bonds that unite us, the challenges that shape us, and the power of family to guide us on our journey through life. And with characters like Wild Knuckles leading the way, it's a journey worth taking time and time again. When it comes to the world of social media, it has now become a surprising tool for marketing and promoting films, and Minions: The Rise of Gru is no exception. Social media has recently revolutionized the way films are marketed and promoted, and Minions: The Rise of Gru is a prime example of how platforms like TikTok can play a pivotal role in generating buzz and driving audience engagement. The Gentle Minions TikTok trend in particular provided a massive helping hand in boosting the film's popularity and creating a sense of anticipation among viewers. The trend took a life on its own, It involved young men dressing up in suits and attending screenings of the film in a manner reminiscent of a red carpet event at the Cannes Film Festival. This ironic appreciation of the Minions franchise captured the attention of audiences worldwide, showcasing the power of social media to transform ordinary movie-going experiences into cultural phenomena. What made the Gentle Minions trend so effective was its ability to tap into the spirit of irony and self-awareness that defines much of internet culture. By adopting a tongue-in-cheek approach to celebrating the Minions universe, users were able to express their affection for the franchise in a fun and light-hearted way, while also creating a shareable content that resonated with a broader audience. But beyond the humor and irony, the trend shows the influence that the Despicable Me franchise has cultivated over the years. By providing a platform for fans to express their creativity and enthusiasm, TikTok helped to strengthen the bond between audiences and the film, fostering a sense of community, even if it was achieved through sarcastic effect. From a marketing perspective, the success of the trend highlighted the importance of embracing user-generated content and harnessing the power of social media to connect with audiences on a more personal level. By tapping into the cultural hub and encouraging fans to participate in the conversation, Minions: The Rise of Gru was able to capitalize on the momentum generated by the trend and position itself as a must-see event for moviegoers. The Gentle Minions trend represents a new frontier in film marketing, one where authenticity, creativity, and community engagement reign supreme. As social media continues to evolve and reshape the way we consume and interact with entertainment content, the possibilities for innovative marketing campaigns are endless and incredibly impactful on the success of a movie. Through its nostalgic callbacks to beloved characters and storylines, The Rise of Gru taps into the enduring appeal of the Despicable Me universe, inviting audiences on a nostalgic journey filled with laughter, heart, and plenty of minion mayhem. By seamlessly integrating elements of the past with new and exciting adventures, the film strikes a delicate balance between homage and innovation, catering in both long-time fans and newcomers alike. As we look to the future of film marketing, Minions: The Rise of Gru serves as a shining example of the endless possibilities afforded by digital platforms and social media networks. By embracing authenticity, creativity, and community engagement, filmmakers and studios can forge deeper connections with audiences and create unforgettable cinematic experiences that resonate long after the credits roll. In the end, Minions: The Rise of Gru is more than just a movie. It's a celebration of friendship, family, and the power of storytelling to unite people across generations and cultures. As we continue to navigate the ever-changing landscape of entertainment, one thing remains clear: the Minions are here to stay and their adventures are just beginning.